Okay, let's open up Construct and create our first project. You can see that I'm using the free edition, and that's to make sure that I don't have any functionality that you don't have available. Now there are some limitations to the free edition, and I will mention them when it's related to what we are working on. But let me assure you that you can create very nice, fully working games with the free version of Construct. So let's head over to the Start section here and select New Project. You can see that there's a long list of all kinds of project examples here, and I recommend taking a look at those, because you can learn a lot from them. Let's take a quick look at an example project. You might know the Flappy Bird game, and here is a similar example named Flapping Bird. When we open it, we can see all the game logic behind this game. If we go to the Start layout and preview the game, we can see how it plays out. Looking at games other people have built is a great way of learning new techniques that will improve your own abilities. Let me close this project though, because we want to start from scratch in this case. So let me just choose the empty project and hit open, and here is our new empty Construct project. We can give it a name here, and the version number can be 1.0.0.0 now. And I won't bore you by going through all these settings here, because they are typically fine the way they are. The only thing that we should take a closer look at is this window size property here. The window size determines the area of the layout that we can see while we are playing the game. Construct will use the resolution we define here when we are playing in a browser window that is not full screen. When we go full screen, Construct will scale the graphics accordingly. What matters maybe the most here is the aspect ratio of our game window, because that will decide the shape of our game. We can, for example, make our game window wide by defining a bigger number for the width parameter here, or tall by making the height larger than the width. The aspect ratio is totally up to you and your game. Some games are better suited for wide screens, and other games might play better by having the device in a vertical orientation. For our game, we might choose a very common 16:9 aspect ratio, which means we intend it to be played on a wide display. One common 16:9 resolution is 1280 pixels for the width and 720 pixels for the height. Our project is now set up, and we can go and save it for the first time. Let me go to my Construct files folder and create a subfolder for this version of the project. I really recommend creating different versions like this when you're saving, so that you get backups in case something goes wrong. Let me hit OK to save, and now we can start to think about getting some graphics for our game.